Hi, this is Linear Ward with Century 21 and a member of the Lilburn Business Association Board. You've probably seen Fresh Air Party Rentals items out and about, especially if you've been to any of the town of Lilburn's outdoor events. Andrea Alvarez owns Fresh Air Party Rental, and I had the chance to sit down and talk with her about her business and her love of our community here in Lilburn. So let's hear from Andrea.
My name's Andrea Alvarez. I've lived in Lilburn since about 2007, but I grew up here in the area, or in Atlanta area. I went to Chamblee High School. Live here with my family. I've got 3 boys. And yeah, we've got the school, work, business, everything is right here in Lilburn. So we started out, we bought 2 used inflatables. That was in about 2007, 2008, and just kind of grew it from there. Just kept adding to it. We're up to, now I think we got about 40 inflatables. We have tents, tables, chairs, concessions, stage, just all types of party items. The reason we kind of grew this from a part-time to a full-time wasn't necessarily something we planned to do. It was more of a necessity. So if you remember, around 2008, 2009 is when the economy crashed, and we didn't really have other sources of income. So we really had no choice but to build this up, kind of make it our full-time venture. And, you know, we've been fortunate and blessed to see it, you know, grow little by little every year. We love staying close to Lilburn, keeping in the same area. When we started out, you know, if you called me, we go almost to Alabama for anything. But now every year we kind of try to move it a little bit smaller and smaller. Last year we were doing 25-mile radius. This year we're doing 20-mile radius and hoping next year to squeeze it to 15. So that's one of the reasons we love being here in Lilburn, is all the growth and everything has really helped. I mean, we don't have to go far. We'll make exceptions here and there, but for the most part, everything is really concentrated. Oh, we also encourage customer pickups. We do have a lot of customer pickups, not necessarily for the inflatables, but we have people every week who just come in for, say, 10 chairs or a table or something like that for a dinner party, something like that. So even if it's not a big event, we still are happy to service. It doesn't make any difference how big or small your event is. And I've kind of found that when people do come for the smaller things, then later on when they are planning a big event, that wedding or that graduation, they already know us. We already have a relationship. So we really do encourage the customer pickups. It kind of benefits both sides. COVID was difficult right at first. We shut down for about a month. You know, nobody was renting anything. I think the first jobs that we got were just completely isolated birthday parties. At that time, we didn't really know what the nature of COVID was, so we would take the bounce house out there. Of course, they'd play on it, bring it back here, and we'd actually let it sit for 3 or 4 days before we even touched it, because we just didn't know, you know, what the nature of the disease was. After that first initial month or 2, people were ready to get back outside, and of course outside was safer than inside. So we were able to do a lot of tents, gatherings that would have taken place inside, they moved to outside. So it really did kind of grow the tent side of the business. Of course the events were canceled, the big events, but we were able to continue servicing backyards. We did some COVID testing tents, so that was good as well. So yeah, there was still plenty of opportunity, fortunately. So the LBA, I've made a lot of great connections. Other business owners who have had events. I've met, for example, I met Artwood through the LBA. We do some events in Tucker through them. And really just kind of keeping your name out there. Not necessarily you directly get a business, but every little thing kind of impacts people seeing your business. So for example, you can get backlinks to your website, that helps out with the SEO. When I first moved here, it was the 80s. We actually moved to Gwinnett, and Gwinnett was so different at that time. Um, I remember it used to be not much, I guess, diversity, just, kind of more of a country feel to it. Then later on, as I got older, started my own family, graduated college, things like that, I wanted a place that was kind of affordable, but had the diversity and not just like racial diversity, but also economic. You can there's still affordable places to live in Lilburn. You're still close enough to Atlanta if you want to go down there. And it has the small town feel. We can go to the parks, all kinds of shopping and everything. Really, everything you need is close by.